Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen, another special edition stream. We are here to recap the Premier League weekend. And not only recap the Premier League weekend, we're also going to be looking ahead to the midweek fixtures, ladies and gentlemen, because there is a lot to talk about. All City reps refuse to be on said stream, so they can hold that disrespectfully, not even respectfully, so they can fully hold that. City fans been rattled ever since Trent scored that equalizer, and ever since Kulusevski scored the equalizer, they've just been annoyed. They've been annoyed for the last week, and then you go back before the international break. They even draw 4-4 to Chelsea, so it's been very difficult getting a City rep because they're all hiding. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me just address this bozo right here quickly. I set up a poll. Who you think is going to win the league? I put like for Liverpool, I put like for City, like for Arsenal, and just because there's some delusional Spurs fan out there who says they're going to win the league, I put Spurs just for the sake of it, just because they drew away at the Etihad. But the fact that you're saying there's no option for like for United, Onana, you are the biggest fraud on this entire platform. If Manchester United win the league, I will wear a Manchester United shirt and sing "Glory, Glory, Man United." And I will just come on, man. Don't even try. Spurs before United ain't crazy. So I'd rather have their team and their manager than your team and your manager. So hold that. Anyway, Habibis, let me introduce today's panelists. First of all, joining me on the channel, of course, Arsenal beat Wolves by 2-1. You get me? I don't think that I said this yesterday. I'm gonna say it again. I don't think that. Who the hell sneezes mid-intro? Anyway, I don't think the scoreline reflects truly what happened in that game because Arsenal could have won that game like 5-0 just in the first half. And Katia missed sitters and stuff. God bless both of you. So joining us on the channel, of course, Arsenal represent. Actually, one of my favorite Arsenal fans and football fans to work with, full stop. Man, like Kunle is in the building. How you doing, Kunle, man?
Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark skinned man from the motherland. And if you didn't know before, now today you go understand. Smash the likes, big up Husam, big up the panel. Let's go, man. Top of the league.
Yes. Oh, he went there. Fair enough. He went there. You know who used to scream top of the league for the first 10 weeks? Every time I invited him on the stream. He's no longer top of the league, but he done both my club and your club a favor. So big up, you get me? Just for this week, we big them up. Joining us on the channel, of course, Spurs fan represent. The man, the myth, the legend. No better Spurs fan to work with for me personally. I told them this yesterday. Sometimes it's good to tell people nice stuff instead of telling them that Spurs are bottle jobs and they're crap and he hasn't seen a trophy his whole life and Ange is a fraud. So joining us on the channel, of course, Billy Ray Cyrus is back in the building, man, like Jacob. How you doing, Jacob, man?
I am too blessed to be stressed, my friend. It is everybody's favorite Tottenham Hotspur rep, at least the chat for sure. Can't wait to see all the love they have to say to me, how much they appreciate me being here. You're welcome. All right, you're welcome. But thank you, Sam, for the intro. Something that's funny that I was told we don't look at the table in November. It's funny, we're just about a week away from November and we're looking at the table, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But big up Kunle. Always a pleasure to share a screen with you, my friend. The smile that can kill. I'll put it that way.
Kunle, Jacob yesterday he asked me who's coming on. I'm like Kunle, and he's like, Kunle is a pleasure to work with, even though he's an Arsenal fan. So this is a good connection we got going on in the stream, definitely. And you both can battle each
There's
other.
definitely hate on this stream, but there's love too.
Yes, just because he got a draw away at the Etihad, I'm gonna let it go this week.
Hey, bro, nothing to do with that, man. That's my guy, man.
And speaking of, I'll be honest with you, that's the only place we should start. City against Spurs, of course. We want to break down kind of what happened yesterday. We kind of roasted the shit out of Hamza and stuff, and we kind of done so as well on Ahwa. So now that we don't have Hamza's shamelessness here to deal with, we can just talk football a little bit. So Jacob, talk to me about the game away at the Etihad. Just talk to me. Give me general thoughts and feelings on said game.
General thoughts and feelings are Ange Postecoglou. That's the general
Wait,
vibe.
that's an actual song. Please
Ange
tell me that's a lie.
Postecoglou. Well, they do it a lot better than I do. I can send you the clip, Kunle.
Okay.
You would love
Please
to be
do,
a part of
please do.
it. My
I don't know
son
about being
hates
a part
it.
of it, but I'll be a
My-
part of watching it for sure.
My son cries when I do it. My wife tells me to please stop when I do it. But if
That's a
I've
sign,
learned
Jacob.
anything from Ange Postecoglou, we never stop. So why would I stop now? The only thing that has stopped, the robe has gotten a wash because guess what? No need for the robe of defeat. I'm out here looking so fresh and so clean. Shout out Outcast.
Hey,
I'm out.
secretly, that robe rule needs to be when it's 3 losses in a row. It needs to be a victory
With an international
to
break
take
in
it off.
between.
Now it needs to be a victory to get the robe off. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jacob. Like 3 losses in a row and you get the robe off for a draw. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, at the first sight of water, this dog thirsty. I'm telling you that much. This dog is thirsty. I needed that robe to come off. It may be cold in El
With it, I'm
Paso,
with it.
but I don't need the warmth because guess who's keeping me warm? Ange Postecoglou. That's what I'm talking about. So when you ask my general thoughts about the match, and Ange we trust, he went out there with a very, very attacking side, and we were very, very open. Shout out to Crossbar, my man of the match runner-up. Wasn't the actual man of the match, but good runner-up. It was solid first half from the goalpost and the crossbar. I would say also my thoughts are this. Ange Postecoglou, they said, oh, he made pragmatic changes at halftime. He didn't stick to his philosophy, et cetera, et cetera. Nah, he tweaked to make the philosophy more effective. If you don't know, now you know. And also shout out Giovanni Lo Celso, someone whose career I thought was done, but 2 back-to-back matches where I have to say thank you very much. I have unlocked the door to my heart. The door is not open, but the lock is no longer dead-bolted because Giovanni Lo Celso the past few years has been dead to me. I closed the door. I locked it behind him. Said, don't let it hit you on the way out, my friend. But guess what we did? 2 matches, I unlocked that door. Give me 10 more matches, I'm opening the door and I'm chasing after you. That's the vibe. So 10 more matches from Gio. But what I will say is publicly, I have not given much credit to Kulusevski. But when you dunk on a man
One
named
second
Nathan
before you go
Ake,
to Kulusevski, because I want to stick on Gio for a second here.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's very fair what you just said. And I want to give Lo Celso credit. Before we do that, big up everyone who joined in from Judge Mo. Speaking, he's talking about opening the door. As soon as you open the door to this channel, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to this football. Keep getting involved. That Lo Celso performance, people ain't talking about it. And I'm saying even without the goal, I think, and I said this on El Ahwa, but I feel like people just didn't want to argue it. I think Lo Celso was the best midfielder on the pitch, full stop, for Spurs and for City. Like, I think even I'm thinking about it
Now
even
you're
without
right.
the
It
goal.
hurts to admit, but you're actually right.
Yeah.
Giovanni Lo Celso
was.
getting stuck in 2 weeks in a row was not on my bingo card for 2023. I'll tell you that much. That man, you couldn't beg him to send in a cross with any effort 2 years ago. And now he's tracking back, doing defensive work, not misplacing a single pass, actually being the one thing in our build-up play that helped. I mean, the guy is alleviating pressure, and then in the final third, he's also making intricate passes. Versus Villa, we were unclinical, but that wasn't his fault. He was still finding through balls, very cheeky little layoffs in the box. I think he's an absolute great James Madison substitute. It'd be interesting to see if we want to go in the future when we have a full healthy lineup to attack.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. Don't you dare say it, Jacob. Do not even think about that.
Do you
because
see him
will-
revitalizing his career?
your
Because Loki, he
midfield will
plays
get
for
rinsed.
Argentina as well. Like, you can't be shit and play for Argentina.
Shout out Cuti Romero.
And no one says Romero's shit. Don't
Lautaro
even-
Bro,
Martinez.
but
This is
everyone's
why I
wrong. That's
don't like
fine.
to give
Everyone told me,
Spurs credit
okay,
and it's
no,
problems,
Hassam,
because
no,
they
no, no,
always
no, no,
done
no,
too
no,
much.
no, 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 no. Hassam, you don't
do
say,
too much.
no,
No one
you
said
don't,
Romero's
no,
bad.
look,
We're asking
you
about
don't,
Lo
no, no, no,
Celso right
you don't
now.
just say, hang on,
Speaking
no,
of
no, no,
Romero,
you don't
Romero
just say,
didn't play.
everyone
We
says,
can
you
talk
don't just
about
say,
the
everyone
extra.
says X, Y, and Z, and then I'm supposed to just take that. No, I don't give a damn what everybody say, because everybody told me, don't go to the Emirates and play this style. Don't go to Etihad and play this style. Everybody told me that, Hassam, but what did I say?
Kunle, we tried being nice to Spurs. We tried. See, what can I
Bruv,
say?
the thing is, they won't allow it. They won't allow it because they'll always say something controversial. They can't
What is
embrace
controversial
that.
about
They
factual
can't embrace
information?
the good feelings and the good vibes they hit. They always get a little bit excited. Oh, we might as well ride this all the way. Let's go. Nah, hey, there's no need for that. Just take it one.
Was that your
step.
American impression?
I don't know what impression that was, Jake.
That was
I don't know.
Australian.
It was like Australian American.
I don't know, but it definitely wasn't my voice. But do you know what the Lo Celso story shows? It's proof that just because a player's not performing well doesn't mean he's a shit player. It's sometimes it's literally just the manager don't have a plan for them. If there's no plan, I'm not just gonna play you to play you. And that seems like it was because you guys didn't buy Lo Celso as a shit baller. He was a baller. People were singing his praises.
He was great for Betis, yeah.
He was supposed to push on for coming to Spurs, but obviously the manager that had him at that time, or the managers have had him, have been, I guess, pretty defensive minded. So they haven't really found a way to slot him in perfectly. He leaves Spurs, wins a trophy, as most people do, comes back to the camp, and obviously Ange is there, and he's found a place for him. And I agree with you, Hussam. He definitely was the best midfielder on the pitch. Can he keep it? Can he continue this? Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, he's done it most recently, so Spurs fans can ride the wave as long as it continues, to be fair.
So go on, Jacob. What were you saying about Kulusevski? I'm sorry. I felt like we just had to give Lo Celso a little bit of love, because I feel like it's easy to offer. No,
he
and
deserves
as
it.
you should give Kulusevski credit and the rest of them. But for me, Lo Celso had like an underrated performance. So, that's the thing.
Let's not give Spurs too much credit though. But carry on.
Yeah.
Kulusevski is a guy that I've said as a right winger is ineffective. He's got power, but he has zero pace. He has no beating his man ability. And I think as a winger, you kind of limit what he can do well. But as a winger, what he does do well, you push that centrally, and you can kind of see what he can be made of. And I liked what I've been seeing the last 2 weeks as far as where we've been playing Kulusevski. I don't think I see him as a right winger going forward. But for this man,
Yes,
to go, as you like to say, Hussam, on your head top. That's right. Shout out all the Lebanese people. And I see you E5 in. You said I see UTEP as your profile photo. I look out my window, I can see UTEP. Talk to me nicely.
Who's UTEP?
UTEP is a university here in America, and University of Texas in El Paso. That's what his photo is.
You're getting love here, Kunle. I don't know if Kunle is froze or he's just staring into the abyss. Just thought he froze.
He's muted, but he's licking his
Sorry,
lips.
I was just reading some of the comments. They're making me laugh. Big up to Ryder each and every time, man.
Shout out Tunnel TV, found you last season, obsessed. Terry MacAllister, thank you so much, Ryder, for this chat. I appreciate you. Hey,
Don't forget to check us
Kunle,
out tonight.
I think Kunle, the first time me and Kunle spoke was actually on a space, no? It was.
Yes. Spaces,
Yes.
yeah.
And then from there, it blossomed into us working with each other for the last 2 years.
Literally, mate.
Yes.
Great stuff, mate. Great content on this channel every time, man. Smash the likes, my people. Appreciate
you. Jacob, are you going to stop fighting the chat and actually give your team credit?
I wasn't fighting. He just did the minor sign, so go Miners.
Get your priorities straight, mate.
Yeah, get them straight. We're giving Lo Celso prop and you're fighting random guy in the chat.
Literally.
Come on,
sorry.
Hey, lap it up, man.
It's early in the morning. My ADHD is at an all-time high. It's very hard to cage this rabbit. But what I would say is Kulusevski to not only no, hang on, let me take a step back. Kulusevski played well that entire match, I thought, outside of us conceding all these opportunities. His assist for that first goal, absolutely immense. I thought that was Harry Kane. I was like, oh, excuse me, who's that? Dropping that pass. Was that Harry Kane with that long ball over the top to Heung-min Dad? I don't know. But then what did Heung do? Oh, you know what he did with that ball. Oh, you know what he did with it. And I don't want to hear no Ederson's armpit braced it on the way in. I don't give a damn.
Did he say Heung-min Dad? Did you really do that? Did you do that?
What I'm saying is, I'm here to tell you right now that if we could do this to City, who can we do it to? We could do it to Arsenal.
Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean, Jacob?
Who can we do it to?
Okay, great.
But what does that mean? That means Kulusevski dunking
tell me.
on your head top, as my friend Hussam would say. Dunk.
Okay,
And you
so
know what
for-
he did?
okay,
This
so
is
for
the guy who
banter
they brought
points, he's
on to
good for,
replace
that's
a
it.
$90
You know
million
who you can
center
do
back.
this
They
to?
spent
Wolves
$90
and
million
Aston
on
Villa.
Josko Vardiol. And they
That's
said,
who you
Nathan
can do
Ake,
that.
we need you to help your man Josko because he can't do it. And what happened to that guy that they brought in? Absolutely dunked on. Spun around like he's one of them fidget spinners. Come on, talk to me nicely. The man's in the air doing yoga poses. That's because of what?
But if you can't do it against Wolves, you can't do it against, what was it?
That was
Fulham?
different
Who's the other
style.
team that beat them?
We were adjusting our
No, but I'm just
philosophy
going by your logic
differently.
of if you can do it against City and Arsenal, that means you didn't finish that sentence, and then I'm just reminding you didn't do it against Wolves. And who's the other team? Villa, yeah.
Villa,
So,
yeah, Villa.
Well, technically, versus Villa, we did. We
Didn't
were
do
just
it against
unclinical.
Chelsea.
Technically, versus Villa, we did. We were just
No, Staffy,
unclinical.
instead of bitching, you can I can send you the link. and
join
you can
us,
come on.
Staffy. I dare you to join. I dare you to join.
Talking about horrible panel. Come over here, we'll
Yeah,
roast the
come-
shit
come-
out of you
hey.
right now. What the
He
fuck?
said he's busy
And-
listening
and we
to
need-
that
and we
Neo
need to
song.
have-
You know
question-
what's mad
hey.
about Staffy? Let me tell you what's mad about Staffy. He spent the whole first beginning of the season twerking for Spurs. And when I said Spurs are gonna get a 3-3 draw away at City, I said 3-3 draw away at City. He's like, "Oh, you're so delusional, Hussam." Hold that.
This is the same Staffy that told me Onana is more important than Rashford. So, boy, allow it, man. And he had a go at me. He said, "Oh, you don't know ball. You obviously don't know ball, bro." Sorry, man. I got it wrong. I got it wrong, man. Big up Onana, man. What's his name again? Onana.
Oh, nah.
What's
What's
the
my name?
Oh, nah, who's to blame?
Anyway, I got some
Oh,
remixes
nah,
for him. If you
nah,
dare to
leave
join
it.
the stream, I got some remixes for you, Staffy. Don't
Was
worry
that
about
I
it.
don't
Neo that
think- I
did
don't
that
think
song that
Staffy
goes,
has
oh,
balls to
nah,
join the
nah,
stream
nah?
like that.
Or was that Kanye West? I don't know.
You know
Maybe
what the
Staffy can help us.
Kulusevski header?
Trying to think.
It was Brandon Johnson. He was the one who played the
Actually-
crossing, right?
Trey Songs, bro.
Trey Songs. That's who it is. Trey Songs.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It was a Brandon Johnson cross, right, for the Kulusevski goal.
Yes, it was Brendan Johnson.
You know, Brandon Johnson actually pissed me off during the game because I felt like it's so many times. I don't know why he thought for like the second half he was Steven Gerrard for God knows what reason and just kept taking long shots. Which like, okay, I love the confidence. There was one counter attack, he just fully pissed me the fuck off. I think it was like, actually Kulusevski was
he
lying on his
started
right.
it and he played
Son
it there.
was
He made a
lying on his
beautiful
left.
run. Yeah.
And he just decided to take a 40-yard shot. I'm like, Brennan Johnson, you not Stevie. Like, play the ball, bro. Play the ball.
Right? He
Well,
thinks
the
he's
thing-
got
the
it in
thing
his
about
locker,
that-
bro. He
look,
thinks he's got it in him.
It's not about thinking about having it in your locker. What the message was at halftime, and we've been told, was Ange said, go out there, take risk, and play your ball and have fun. Anything bad that happens,
Who
that's going
told
to
you,
fall
Jacob?
back on
Who
me.
told you? Who told you?
Ange Postecoglou. Actually, I was invited. They said, here's a ticket to the Etihad VIP locker room access.
He's like
I'm a fly on the
apparently the
wall,
guys
baby.
were told to just go for it. Leave everything on the pitch today.
Let's fucking go, guys.
Because that's
what
who
I'm
we
talking
are,
about.
mate.
That's
That's
who
who
we
we
are, mate.
are.
We don't stop. Exactly, Kunle. You're finally understanding,
Bro,
bro.
I'm in.
That's
I'm-
who we are.
The aura of Ange ball has taken me, bro.
Look, Ange
Big
called
up
me and
Ange.
said, listen to this when I'm about to tell him at halftime. Hey, play your style of ball. Have fun. Anything bad that happens, that's going to fall back on me. And what happened? Basuma started playing better up until the mistake that he made. But he did have 20, 25 minutes in that second half where it was like, okay, he's actually playing good
Stop being
again.
a fraud. Jacob.
Exactly. Basuma
Bissouma
had a
had a
stinker.
bad game. It's okay.
It's a
Just
He had a
stinker,
good
bro.
20
Don't tell me he
minutes,
had a good
though.
20 minutes.
There was the
Shut up.
20-minute
Stop it.
spell where Basuma was looking
Jacob,
like he
who's
was
the best
improving.
goalkeeper in the world? Who's the best goalkeeper in the world? Be
At
honest.
this juncture, based on form right now,
Don't even dare. You know who the
He's
best
gonna
goalkeeper
do
in
it,
the
bro.
world
He's
is.
gonna do. He has the audacity to do it. He has.
What point is I called out the best goalkeeper in the world for having a bad performance away at the Etihad? It's okay, it happens. Don't come up here. Me and Kunle are here. Don't think that you can fool this
Like,
panel.
literally, we're not
Bissouma for 20 minutes was
deceived,
good. We
bro.
all saw that game. Come on, man.
Thinking that we'd give him a slide. Nah, bro.
Yeah, don't
He
insult
was
our
toilet
intelligence.
on the weekend, bro.
That's a shame.
look, everybody's
Absolute
thanking
toilet.
Tottenham Hotspur. Everyone needs to talk to Tottenham nicely, as far as I'm concerned. We helping
That
everybody.
was a good
Look,
comeback.
What
Don't
we're
answer
doing,
the
what we're
question
doing
with
for
this.
Arsenal, you know how if you ever play video games with your little brother or somebody like your girlfriend or your wife, you put the difficulty advantage, you handicap it. That's what we're doing for Arsenal. We're helping you out, let you get more ahead, so that way you get your heads believing that
How
you're going to
did
win
this
something.
become about Arsenal, Jacob? How did we get in your head again? How?
You didn't get
because
in
we
my
stay
head.
there.
You-
We
no.
stay there.
No.
And every time we
No.
just give you a little tap. We still here, brother. We still
Look,
here.
I'm here to tell you.
I don't know all these
Let's
accents I'm
fucking
doing
go,
today. I
guys.
don't know how to explain them, guys. Big up.
Let's
I'm here
fucking
for
go,
it, though.
guys.
Now, but I will say,
Yes.
I'll give Spurs some praise for this weekend because I'm not gonna lie. I saw a long day. Pedro Porro versus Docker. I thought it was a long day.
One
Haaland
successful
against
dribble.
Emerson Royale. I thought it was going to be a long day. I thought they were going to run right in that midfield.
Kunle.
I predicted 4-1.
You know what you did? You know what you did?
did I do?
You
What did I do?
underestimated Brazil's number 2. All right, that's what you did. The guy
Very
who
good
wears
answer.
Brazil's
Very
number
good.
2, you doubted him. And yes, in the first half, he gave you
You know,
reasons to
Dani
doubt.
Alves used to be Brazil's number 2.
who
Cafu
is
used
this
to be
guy?
Brazil's number 2.
Calf
Now
who
it's
is
Now
what
it's
I'm
freaking
saying
now
because
it's
Erling
freaking
Haaland,
Emerson Chicken Royale, bro. What
the
the
compilation
Royale.
king, have some respect. He dropped a
Yeah.
Portuguese rap song about racial
I
discrimination,
was thinking.
and then he pocketed the eventual Golden Boot winner. Talk to him nicely first and foremost.
Wait, is
That's
he?
Brazil's
Is it
number
true
2.
that I think Will was telling me? Is it true that he uploads videos of himself losing the ball, then
he
winning it
doesn't
back?
do it. He has
Then
a
winning
guy.
it back.
He has a guy who does that. Yes, a guy who takes his game footage
With-
and makes little compilations out of them, and then he posts them. Yes,
Big up there, though. But Spurs did their thing, man. They
that's my RB2.
regardless
right
of what
there.
you say about
That is my RB2.
regardless of what.
I'm so sick of Jacob's shit already. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, so am I, bro. I'm
Oh,
not even.
are you
I'm
sick?
trying
Are
to
you
give
also
some
sick?
praise to his team, and he's not letting me finish. I'm not finished.
Yeah, did you see? Go ahead,
Fuck it.
Kunle.
Are you
Nah,
also
fuck
sick of?
giving them
Apologize
praise,
for
man. Fuck
interrupting him right
Spurs,
now,
man.
Jacob, because he was
Fuck
giving
Spurs,
stuff.
man. Nah, man. I was ready to give you some props. Imagine
same thing
fuck
for both of
Spurs,
y'all.
man. Every
Thumbs
time,
up
man.
all the way around. Look,
They're
I'm
gonna
here to
lose
tell
their
you
next
right
game
now.
anyway, man.
The
Who you lot
captain
got
of
next?
Wales. The captain
You
of
lot got
Wales.
next.
Look, I had 2 Welsh.
Hey, the captain of who?
The captain
Of
of
who?
Wales. The captain of Wales himself and
Yeah.
Brazil's number 2. Locking up the Norwegian
Bro,
robot.
where'd you find this
He's
Jacob
a robot.
guy,
This guy
son?
never stops unless. Apparently last year he stopped versus Eric Dyer and Christian Romero, and then this year he stopped versus Ben Davies and Emerson Royale. But I'm told he's better than Harry Kane.
Do you know what? Do you know the crazy thing about this, Sam? Spurs are the only team in the Premier League that can win 1 point out of 12 and be so excited.
G'day, mate.
They're the only time. They're
That's
the
because you don't see
only
the vision.
fan
Look,
base.
just
I
because you don't
respect
see
it.
the vision doesn't mean that there
I
ain't one
don't.
there.
I
Just
respect
because you don't see
it,
the
bro. I
vision don't mean
respect
there
it.
ain't one there. I'll put it that way.
I wanted to talk about it, but nah, fuck it. Fuck you lot, man. Fuck Ange. Fuck whatever happened at the Etihad. Nah, forget
Let's
you lot,
fucking
man.
go, guys.
I wanted to give you your props. I was gonna give you a good little
Let's
90
go,
seconds
guys.
to 2 minutes breakdown on Spurs, how they played, what they did on the weekend. But you know what?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to do your plan?
Okay,
Are
one
you
second,
rattled?
Jacob.
Are
Let's
you
do
shaking?
Because you're not making me
Don't
enjoy
interrupt.
it. That's
No
why.
one cares that Ben Davies is Wales' captain. No one cares that Emerson Royale plays for Brazil. They have a shit team now anyway. They're like
Bro,
7th in the
who wore the
qualifiers.
number 2 for Brazil?
Let-
Answer me that. Most recently, who wore the number 2 for Brazil? And when you answer me that question, have some respect.
Okay, do you want us to give Spurs credit or no? Yes.
I do. I want to hear
So let-
Kunle's little monologue. This
Yes,
Academy
so
Award
just let
speech he
Kunle
wrote
speak
out.
uninterrupted without being a bozo.
Sorry,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
But real quick, Josko Vardiol, 90 million. Brennan Johnson, the protege of Wales. The captain of Wales in the back, the protege in the front. 90 million. Who's talking to me nicely? Not Josko Vardiol. But don't worry, because they subbed him out and his replacement got absolutely dunked on. LeBron style. Circa 2012. But I wouldn't say 2011 because shout out Dallas Mavs, Dirks to go. But go ahead, Kunle.
Aren't
What's
you
your
the same
thoughts?
guy that doesn't even like Kulusevski? See how I can flip it on
Apparently.
you? See how I can be an
Apparently.
asshole too? See? You
I'm
don't
muting
like
myself.
quiet
I'm
now.
muting
How you
myself so I
claiming
can
Looking
hear
for
what y'all have to
Looking
say.
for the robe of defeat.
Yeah,
now,
how you
I'm
claiming
muting
Kulusevski
myself.
now?
I'm
Instead, I
muting
don't like
myself so y'all can
Kulusevski.
actually let me.
Now
know.
he
I
wants
want to
to
hear
mute
this. I
himself.
want to hear this.
So I just need to. So
Yeah,
every time I
go
need to
on.
get you to be quiet, just mention Kulusevski. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, are you gonna apologize now, Jacob?
I did.
for
I
doubting
publicly
Kulusevski?
apologized on my channel to Kulusevski. I did. I
So you
publicly
apologize.
apologized to Kulusevski because I didn't. But I don't apologize to him as a right winger. I apologize to him as a forward progressive
As
midfielder.
a
He
man.
footballer,
scored the goals
period,
from
bro.
right wing. You're so shameless.
You just
But he was
pump with
working
chest
from
his
the
LeBron celebration, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Sit down, son. That's what I'm saying. Dunk
Yeah,
on
and he scored that
on
from
your
right wing.
head top, as Hussein would say. On you. LeBron James. Yes.
LeBron James.
Vel's a goat. LeBron James. That's my guy. Hey, respect to Kulusevski. Sir, I was unfamiliar with your game. I didn't realize he was gonna dunk on Nathan Ake. I mean, come on now. Akanji, who is that as well? 50 mil? Bozo. Diving around looking like he's in a Hollywood play. What is he doing out here?
See that game, yeah? That game is the most
Jacob,
confusing game.
Bro, City can only score 2 goals, by the way.
I get 2 confusing games a season, and that's usually both games, Man United versus Spurs, because I hate both teams in it. So whatever goes on there, I'm like, I'm celebrating, but I'm not celebrating. So when Spurs scored that equalizer, I was fuming. Like, Spurs got something, but I was like, yeah, but City dropped. It was the most confusing 90 minutes ever because I couldn't celebrate anything, but I enjoyed everything regardless, man. But yeah, as I said, Spurs, I expected them to take a hiding, especially at the Etihad, even though they were the bogey team for City. I just thought there was too many players missing in specific areas that they won't be able to get the job done. And they not only got the job done, they looked quite dangerous at certain points of that game as well. Does that make me fear Spurs in terms of challenging the top 3 teams for a title? Of course not. But will they be able to have another big performance against a big team this season? They've definitely got the attributes to do it, and they've got a manager that has no fear against going up against the best managers and playing his way. So got to big up Ange for that. Obviously, I do want to deflate Jacob's chest a little bit to understand it is still Spurs at the end of the day. So just take it game by game. Enjoy the moment.
Hey,
don't look into the future. Don't talk about it next week. Don't let them take you there. Just focus on the here and now and what is going on. Learn from me, bro. I don't let people take me to May. People asking me about what Arsenal going to do by May. I said, I don't give a fuck what they're doing in May. What they're doing in November and December is what I concern myself with. And that's what you need to do for now, bro.
Step by step.
Well, November 1st, we were top of the league. So
no, but Jacob ain't been here before.
Let's not go back in time now, Jacob.
We've been here before, Kunle. He hasn't been here. So we know how to behave type thing. Like, you know, he just doesn't. That's kind of...
Bro, what do you mean? I've done this dance. I showed up with Jose. I showed up with Conte.
Jacob just became a billionaire through crypto, so he just doesn't know how to behave with money. But we're trying to help him.
When we invite him to the Ritz and all that, he's looking up. Yeah, I get it.
Look,
and speaking of Spurs being
just because
Spursy,
okay, sorry, go ahead.
1 second. Don't even. Anyway,
Surfer, go to your room, but continue.
Speaking of Spurs being Spursy, you play West Ham next. Well, are you confident in that game? West Ham and Newcastle.
There's a few reasons why I'm
on the table.
There's a few reasons why I'm confident going against West Ham. First and foremost, we're not at the don't break it because we don't own it stadium, aka the Bubble Arena, aka the Track and Field Activity Center. We're not playing there. Okay, we're playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the most beautiful grounds in the country. Okay. Yeah, you wish. You know, anytime you go there, you're eating the best cuisine, you're getting the best cheese, the most fine wine, and then you're treated to such a beautiful product, and the whole crowd screaming, "Hey,
didn't Villa and Chelsea just win there?"
But guess what still happened?
Send me the clip, please. I need it in my life, man.
Hey, Villa and Chelsea just won the last 2 games.
But guess what? Guess what happened at the end of full time? Everybody stayed back. They didn't go buy beer and cheese. They stayed in the arena and they clapped Ange and the boys because they see the vision. Again, just because you don't see the vision, don't mean that there ain't one there. I see the vision. Y'all think I'm crazy right now.
No.
Don't worry. In a couple years' time, y'all gonna be like, oh, I see what Jacob was on now.
We need to make sure we're clear on what vision you are referring to.
Yeah, what's the vision?
Because I'll tell you, because I don't want to speak on Husam's behalf, but my vision is that Ange is going to have you playing good football. You're going to challenge for the top 4 and maybe win. Actually, no, win. I said win. Sorry, and maybe get far in competitions. I don't know. Is that what you see? And So, and what is the vision you see so we can see if we're on the same trajectory and pages?
Ask Lo Celso to handle the ball as well, please. Next time, go ahead. What's the vision?
The vision here, right now, at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, the vision.
This guy is a criminal.
Is to keep doing what we're doing, keep building on what we're building on, And let's keep trusting in Ange Postecoglou because he's got the master plan.
No,
That's the vision.
Jacob. That's not a vision. That is
That's
not
the
a
vision.
vision.
You
That's
said the vision
that's
for right
just,
now. What am I
that's
supposed
just
to tell you
that's
for
just
the
day
vision
to
right
day
now?
stuff. What's your vision? You're
Long
telling
term?
me. So you're
Long-term
no,
picture?
because you made a statement and said that me and Hussam don't see the vision. You don't even
what's the
see a
vision?
vision yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
the vision?
If
The
the vision is
long-term
just to
vision.
see how it
I
goes
thought you were
game
talking
by
about the
game,
right
we
now
see
vision,
that.
the vision that I'm seeing right now. But you're talking about
There's
big
no
picture.
such
Let me
thing as
take a
right
step
now
back.
vision. Vision is by definition in the future. How can I? Oh, I'm envisioning me drinking a sip of this juice right here. Vision
Done.
achieved.
See, that's a
Come on,
vision.
man.
I didn't see that because the can was not in the visual side
the
of
And
your
street,
also,
camera,
none
so
of
I
that is
didn't see the
actually.
can. I didn't
Guys,
know you were
it's
about to
not
drink.
making sense.
I do not
Again,
drink
an
beer,
example
guys.
of not seeing the vision,
Relax.
but you saw it. But my point in saying that is, look, Ange Postecoglou is building something here. I never thought in this first year that we would actually be in and around the top spot and then staying there for quite some time due to an international break, granted, but I'll still take it. We started well. Some results have favored some performances that were not necessarily great. And something that I've always said is I'm enjoying the style that I'm watching play in front of my eyes. And I can't wait until we have all the players that we need to actually run this properly. Because the way we're running it now is like a bunch of people who don't know how to run it. And you've seen every single match. We give 3, 4, 5 opportunities. How many ever chances you want to take a shot, you get them. United, Fulham, Palace, Luton. It doesn't matter what your name is. You're going to get those chances. But the thing is, we have to create our own chances too. And versus Villa, we did do that. We were unclinical. That's my point. Is like I can see what we're trying to do. We were just unsuccessful in doing it. Just because you missed 10 jump shots don't mean that you ain't gonna make the next 20, is my point. So I feel
Next
like
20, Jacobs.
yeah, the next 20. Call me Klay Thompson.
Okay. Say that.
I'm not Klay Thompson anymore, but Klay Thompson when he was actually good. My point in saying that is I can see what we're building. Give Ange 3 more windows this January, 2 more windows after that. Then I will start judging Ange on what I'm seeing because I'm like, you've gotten, if the club does what they're supposed to do and they properly
Jacob.
give this man what he wants, which he's alluded to the fact that they are willing to do that. My point is, you never know.
You see, Jacob, you're
know.
hilarious. Do you know why Jacob's hilarious this time? He said, give me 3 windows and I'm thinking he's going to say, see him push for a title challenge or something. He said, and I'll tell you what I think about Ange Postecoglou. How do you end it with that? How do you end there? You give me 3 windows and I'll tell you what I feel about Ange.
3 more
Like,
windows because we've had 1. No,
Okay.
all I can tell you is like what I'm seeing, I'm enjoying, and I see the promise.
Fair. And that's fair.
Now all
I'm
the
not
other
enjoying
superlatives,
you.
all the
I'm
other
not
fluff,
enjoying
that's just
your
me.
enjoyment. But
Yeah, that's just me enjoying. This is the thing. The whole world's looking at it like only Spurs would celebrate losing there and losing that and yada yada. And it's like, bro, we're not celebrating it. We can just see what's happening here. It is the turning of the tides, and change is uncomfortable. I understand when we have to have this conversation in 2 years' time, and you're like, okay, Spurs are actually, and you have a Spurs rep on A-listers, Hussam, because we are them. We will be them. Don't worry. Well, you'll be all singing Ange Postecoglou.
Bro, send me that clip now. Right now. I'm not believing human beings actually sing a song like this. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Bro, the official Twitter, I think,
bro.
posted it. Hang on. I have it bookmarked. I'll pull it up. Just like all Hassam's dirty little lies. He wants to say he got this prediction right, but don't think I forgot about that 4-1 away. If we play our brand of football at the Emirates, what's going to happen? Because that was wrong as well.
Look, Jacob, we're not mad. No, I don't think anyone's mad at Spurs fans being happy, being excited, enjoying the moment. That's very crucial. The moment is the part that we don't mind. It's when they start getting excited about, yo, if Liverpool are in a title race, what does that mean about Spurs? Like getting responses like that. Like, come on, bro. There's levels to this, man. Talking about we can push City all the way. It's crazy.
Perfect segue. There's levels to this. Arsenal Football Club. There's levels to this. Kunle, my brother. Now we can move on. Finally, we've gotten the Spurs crap out the way. Finally. Jacob's shamelessness can be.
I just need 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Just give me 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem. That's
strategically
5
minutes,
after
he bigged up Spurs. He's now not free.
Well. Anyway, now that it's Arsenal talk, let me put Jacob bottom row because he's just going to be nauseating. So, Kunle, talk to me about Arsenal Wolves, first of all, just overall general thoughts on the game.
Do you know what? It's the first time in the Premier League where I was watching a half and I was really excited. The flowing football, the chances you were creating, Saka looked lively, Odegaard looked lively again this season in the Premier League game, Martinelli, Trossard slotting in. He was a bit hit and miss in the first half, but played himself back into the game. Like, it was exciting, and it was. I was gonna come on the end of the streams and say this was a routine 2-0 professional victory for Arsenal, great fast free flowing football. But then Zinchenko has a brain fart and everyone panics. But you know what? I panicked in the first 5 minutes from that situation. And then what calmed me down, Hussam, is in my head I can't see teams scoring 2 goals at the Emirates right now. If that's arrogance, then you can call it what
Not
you want.
many teams can do that.
Yeah, and especially not a Wolves team being able to score 2 goals at the Emirates. Obviously, it happened with
How the
Fulham.
hell did Cunha pull that off as well? Out of all
Bro,
people?
and if you watch the reaction, I said, anyhow Cunha scores against my team, and then 10 minutes later he fucking scored it. Bro, literally, I was fuming. But that chance aside, that situation aside that we created ourselves, Wolves didn't really give us anything to worry about. And if Nketiah scores that goal, we probably don't even talk about Wolves scoring that 1 goal or something like that. So, look, I'm excited that we haven't clicked yet, as people keep telling me, but we're somehow managed our way to the top of the league. And what I saw for at least 45 minutes on Saturday shows me when we do click, it's very scary. And when teams give us time and space, it's also very scary. So, looking forward to the future of this season, and the fact that after playing well in midweek, he still benched Kai Havertz. I like to see shit like that too. So big up Arteta, mate.
Kai Havertz, Loki ain't even like last probably 3-4 games. Kai Havertz has been playing well for you guys, I think.
Don't add the fourth one just for shits and giggles. Let's just say
the Champions League game, Brentford, and the game before that as well. What was the game straight after the international break? Straight after
the international break.
Bro, who the fuck did you guys play? Yo, chat, remind us. Who did Arsenal play?
Yeah, please remind us.
Yeah, I think Havertz had a good game in that one. I think, okay, 3 games. You know what? I'm not going to add the 4. You're right.
Just give him a 3. Let's not extend it now.
I'm not going to add the 4. you know who I think was disappointing? In my opinion, the 2 strikers, actually, Nketiah and Jesus. Jesus, first half, it was like a Jogo Bonito performance. And then second half, he came out and he just... Like, this is why when Arsenal fans tell me, like, I want Tony, I want a striker, etc., I'm like, I understand. I get it. Because all these chances, it didn't cost you against Wolves. And by the way, that's why when I first done the intro, I've always been fair about my criticism of all football clubs, except Man United. I always have extra hatred for them, and I admit that. But with Arsenal, I said, that really was not a 2-1 game. That was not a 2-1 game. If you watch the game, that first half, Arsenal could have scored 5 times. Like easily. Right. Even Martinelli was cooking, even though without a goal. With the whole striker situation, are you still wanting a striker in January then?
Yeah, but I think it's for an issue that people like love to ignore, because people love to say Jesus isn't the striker to shoot us into a title, but I don't think that Jesus being our striker is the main issue here. It's Nketiah being our second striker. That's the biggest issue. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The fact that if Jesus is having a stinker or injured, he's not fearing that, there might be 4 games where Nketiah keeps me out of the team. Let's be honest, hat-trick, 6 goals, whatever, he's never keeping man out of the team. Let's call a spade a spade.
The chances he missed, the 1-on-1, Lord have mercy.
Ridiculous. And I've stopped being mad at Nketiah now. Like, my issue with Nketiah will always be with Arteta, because Nketiah is doing as much as he can for his ability. So I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at my manager giving him 100K a week and still starting him when he has no right to be on the pitch. That's what angers me more. But in terms of Jesus, like,
I just feel about the 300K for your boy Havertz, though.
2 goals in 2 games, 2 starts, in it. So whatever, in it.
Oh my god.
No, I'm livid. I'm
300K
livid.
a
I'm
week.
livid.
Okay.
I'm livid, bro. I'm livid. I can't stand habits. Like, and there's no amount of words or Arsenal comps or explanations or PowerPoint presentations anyone can give me to be behind it. It's only gonna be, can he show me consistent performances? I like how he's being used of late, off the bench, further up the pitch. I like that stuff. Like him starting games in the midfield, it scares me. It freaking scares me. Like, as much as I wasn't Xhaka's biggest fan, the last 18 months of his Arsenal tenure, he was balling. He slotted in that role very, very well. And Havertz has not been able to do that yet. And I'm not just gonna say all the see. This is what my fan base does with Havertz, and it's crazy. Like, Havertz will run an extra second than what he ran 2 weeks before when he's on the ball, and they're like, "Oh, he's progressed to bet this week, man. Look, he touched the ball for 3 extra." Like, it's crazy. I brought him to impact games, win games, and not be scared. The football he plays right now is too safe for me. Obviously, he's not making mistakes, but it's too safe. It's not like I notice, oh, Havertz did this well or did that well. But every time, I love
Do
the
you think
Arsenal
that's
fans.
more representative of Arsenal, though, in general? Because Arteta's playing more safe this season. But that's a smart thing. I don't even think that's a bad thing. If you want to win the league, low-key, you have to be safe.
I honestly don't believe in the safe thing. I just believe Havertz has disrupted our midfield personally. That's what it is, and we've not figured out how to work with him yet. And luckily, we've got an exceptional player
like Declan
Rice.
That's your dude signing, bro.
Yeah.
So Arteta said, "This is my guy, Kai Havertz, Champions League winner. He's gonna bring us success."
For sure. You also signed Ndombele. Shit happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is
and then he gave you the equalizer.
Ange didn't sign Ndombele.
And Havertz has won more than your club in the last 10 years.
I'm just saying, Ange didn't sign Ndombele. You can talk about players signed before Ange got here, but I ain't here to talk about that. I'm talking about players your manager signed. He said Kai Havertz is my dude.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's fine because so far,
don't ignore the question.
I didn't hear what you said. I was spitting.
Is Declan Rice still a tall Højbjerg?
He's a spicy Højbjerg, yes.
Wow.
Hey, notice Højbjerg came into our side. What did he do? The Højbjerg effect. We played better, ended up getting the point.
Stop this. Stop the
Declan
madness, bro.
Just
take the L, bro. Like, you made a brain fart, and he's making you pay back for it. And when he scores the winner at Shite Hart Lane this season, then you'll really feel it.
I bet you one chicken sandwich he will not score at White Hart Lane. I guarantee it.
Make it 2, and I'm there.
2 chicken sandies? Okay, 2 chicken sandwiches. Bet.
All right.
You heard it live on air. No takesy backsies either. I'm getting 2 chicken sandwiches.
Smash the likes for 2 chicken sandwiches.
Yes.
I don't do that donation to charity. I don't do that. Let's get rich. Feed me.
Nah, I'm in. All
right.
Okay,
you can get me some jollof rice. I'll get you some jollof rice.
The safe thing with Arteta, are you a fan of it?
What?
The safe thing with Arteta. Can you guys hear me? What the fuck's up?
But the thing is, I don't believe it though. That's what I'm saying, Sam. I don't believe this safe thing that's going on. I just think we're defending well. Rice is playing out of his skin, and Havertz is still trying to find a home in our team. That's what's happening. And because he's not found one yet, our midfield looks incohesive, which means the likes of Odegaard, Saka, and Martinelli, performance-wise, haven't been performing at the highest level this season because of that confusion. Obviously, they've been getting the GA moments of magic to win games and such and such. But I think it's more we've not figured out our midfield than Arteta's changed the tactics. That's what I think, but I could be wrong. I'm just a fan.
Okay. Jacob, why are you telling me on Arsenal without being an asshole?
I thought that first half was very annoying to watch. I was like, let me see this game. Come on, Wolves. And I was like, Hassam, Awu. I was like feeling all the
spirit of the Wolves.
The spirit of the Wolves. Let me
Shall I play the clip?
Play the clip. Yeah, so everyone who knows. Yeah.
Shall I play the clip where, oh my God. The spirit of the Wolves! Goal!
Yeah, that's fun. But notice no Lamina. They also were missing Pedro Neto and somebody else.
They
But
had
you
no
know
Pedro
what?
Neto against you. Don't even try that.
No, I know. No, I know.
Yeah, I like how
I
you
know.
try to
But
sneak
we
that
also
in there
started
like you didn't
Eric
watch the
Dyer,
game.
bro. We
We all
started
watched the
Eric
game, you
Dyer.
fraud.
I knew we were going to lose. Look,
This
the first
fraud,
half, I
bro.
thought Arsenal were absolutely clinical. That goal from, I don't know, was it Saka? Yeah, the move started with Saka and ended with Saka. That is the version of Saka I don't like. I'll put it to you that way. I don't like seeing him move around
What do
like
you call
that,
the
the
other
confidence
version?
in the box. But the second half, I was just like, wow, y'all are actually afraid of Wolves. Y'all are just letting
You're
Wolves.
lying. You're actually lying, Jacob.
Thought that
That's a
second
lie.
half was just like, who are you? What are you
Nah,
doing?
you're lying. You
But that
didn't
first
think
half, I
that.
was very frustrated watching it. I was very annoyed. I would say it just like you know that feeling when you're like about to throw up and you're trying to like not, and it's like really
Mhm.
queasy and nasty. That's how I felt with that first 45 watching Arsenal. But great stuff there from Saka. I don't like to see that version of him. I hope he goes back to the Saka we've seen of past, which is booty cheeks. Because personally, Boohoo
Say,
Saka, I like it when he cries more than when he scores. Personally.
but he
So
scored
Boohoo Saka
17
is.
or assists out of 19 games. He's got 17 GA, man. So which part GA about him?
Wasn't talking about his GA. I was
The
just saying
silence is what I like right about that.
it was a momentary pause. There's an internet connection in which your words have to feed through the internet and then get to my ears.
It might be my connection. I might be delayed.
I'm out here. I'm out here.
Yeah.
I'm out here in the deserts of El Paso, so it might be mine as well.
But Jacob O'Neill, are you actually going to give finally Declan Rice some credit?
Yeah, man, that was a good game.
No, but you cannot
That's
say
it.
that.
Yeah, man. That's what you got for him. That was a good game. That was
Yeah,
a throwaway
man.
No,
Good
compliment,
job.
man.
that was a good game.
Give him his
Don't do
props,
that.
mate.
Look,
I even picked up Ange.
sometimes he's the quick 10-minute microwavable rice. Sometimes he's the 45-minute slow cooker rice. All right, but at the end of the day, I guess as long as
Who's
it's
been the
edible,
best
right?
midfielder in the
That's the
league?
standards for Arsenal. As long as it's edible.
Who's been the best midfielder in the league this season then? If it's not
Come
Rice.
on, bro.
Go on. Yes? Go on. I
This
dare
is
you
your
say it.
connection again, Jacob. Is it your
not
connection?
I'm
your
sorry, I must be
connection.
lagging. What was the question?
Exactly. It's just I think Declan Rice has been the best midfielder in the league, full stop. Not the M8, blah blah blah. I think this season, best midfielder in the league so far this season has to be Declan Rice.
Chat.
I
That's
mean,
no
I thought your
otherwise, if
favorite
you
was
think.
Endo, right? Isn't that your new CDM? That's your guy,
Wait,
I
Sam?
thought
What are you
hey,
talking about?
Endo.
Isn't he?
What happened?
What?
We can both play this game.
Endo's got more goals than Bissouma this season, no?
Hey!
Why are you quiet, Jacob?
Wow, you went there. Wow, I can't
That's
believe
where I
you
went.
actually
I
said-
took it there, yes. I
Yes,
took it to
he
the
did.
end of the road on you, bro.
Oh,
Endo the road.
Just gonna say, if we can get the Basuma that we had the first 8 to 10 matches, he'll be all right and he'll be banging goals and assists. Don't you worry. But we don't
like
need
this
him to
Basuma.
score
Like
goals,
it.
right? His role is more intricate than that. Not so simple as just scoring goals. It's not
I'm
like Kai
saying
Havertz.
simple.
What? At least we know what his position is. I'll put it that way. At least we know where.
Bro,
where
there's
he plays on the
there's
pitch.
no way you're gonna get me to bite when it comes to Kai Havertz stuff, bro.
But
I'm just
that's
gonna
your
say I'm gonna
manager.
agree with you.
That's your guy.
I'm gonna agree with you.
That's your
So?
manager's guy. Do you trust Arteta?
Yeah. Yes. I
He
trust
brings in
him.
he brings in Kai Havertz, but you don't trust that. So you're telling me you do trust him, but you don't trust him when he does things.
I don't trust everything he does. Just like your wife, man. Do you trust everything she does?
Absolutely, trust her with 110% of my heart. Everything. Every time she's on her phone, every time
Oh,
she steps out
shit,
this
she's
house, I
watching.
know
She's
exactly
watching.
what's going. No, she's not watching. She's just not waking up. That's what I had to go take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? I take care of her. She take care of me. And regardless,
Okay, maybe that was a bad example, but
Yeah.
yeah, you get what I'm freaking mean. Yeah. You don't trust Ange about everything. That's a fact, mate. You don't trust everything he does. You might get behind it, but you don't trust everything he does. And for me,
I don't
it's just
trust
like me.
Klopp in everything. Simple. It's just not.
I don't trust that. I don't trust that our squad is strong enough to win the league, but my manager believes it is. So I'm behind that. I'm behind it, and he's not going to get excuses from me at the end of the season about our squad because he thinks it's strong enough.
Okay.
Endo.
Okay. And speaking of strong enough to win to win the league, Luton today actually you play Luton. Are you gonna suffer from the same thing I suffered from when I went to Luton, or you good?
Is it at Kenilworth Road?
Nah, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yes,
Like,
it's away.
It's in the backyard.
Loki, I
yeah,
think
to be honest,
Luton,
it's going to be a
to give them-
hostile environment for sure.
To give Luton just credit, just quickly, I feel like Luton have been shoved into the Sheffield Burnley thing just by proxy, but they're nowhere near as bad. I have not watched any game that Luton were involved in and went like, oh, they're fucking shit. I've never thought.
Is it true that you fly straight into the stadium? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I've never been. Denzel meme. I'm leaving here with Sutton at Luton. Says Ozan. Well, are you not worried at all about the Luton game?
Me?
Kunle, you're
Look,
not worried at all?
you shouldn't underestimate any. You shouldn't underestimate any Premier League team, but I think we should be comfortably winning this game. Like we shouldn't concede any goals. I think we should win 2 or 3-0. It's not disrespecting Luton. I just think our quality should shine. I know Arteta probably got into the players for conceding on Saturday, so I see a fired up group for tonight's game, and I see nothing less than a victory. The Liverpool game was an anomaly. I think Luton and all the promoted teams are trash, to be honest. So we shouldn't struggle in this game.
I'm gonna do an Arsenal hate along later on today, inshallah, for the Luton game. So
so you still hate us, Sam? You still hate us?
No, but it's just because we're in a title race. But if it's down to you and City, I want Arsenal to win it. Simple.
Okay, fair dues.
Yeah. So you're like an up, but not really an up type thing.
Yeah.
Jacob,
I got no beef.
Luton gonna get anything?
Why can't you believe the Mad Hatters will go out there in their own backyard, someone else's backyard, and go ahead and get the job done? Look, they may not be the prettiest dog at the pageant, but just because they are a junkyard dog don't mean they don't serve their purposes. Shout out Mr. Chong for what he did to Liverpool. Chong, Adebayo, and that really fast guy, Ogbeni, I think that's his name. Hopefully they can run him
I'm
up.
proud of you for knowing more than one Luton player, because I don't.
Oh, bro, I do my research. You already know that.
Chong and Barkley's. That's it, bro. I don't know anyone else from there.
Chong, Adebayo. Adebayo, number 11. Actually, I watched him last season in the championship.
So even in Nigerians there, Adebayo, hey, I go check him. Good. I'll check him out.
I think he's English, but you know what they did.
So. Hey. Adebayo is not an English name, okay?
Yes.
Let's just relax.
I'm just saying the nationality.
If you're asking, is he a fraud? Then that's a different debate.
Well, we all know how the English Football Federation works, along with Spain and Italy and et cetera, et cetera. France. They go and pluck the best talent from another continent. We know how that works. But I'm not here to talk about that. Look, I think Luton. I could talk about it because it's absolute atrocity in my opinion. But moving on, Luton. Why not? They're that guy that no one. I'm gonna give them the same chance I gave us versus City.
He strategically left out America from that list, but continue.
Because we don't select the best talent.
Your number 9 is called Balogun. Pretty American name, bro. Yeah, pretty American. Carry on.
Bro, that's because his family tried to chase the American dream, and their son is living
just continue, bro. Forget about it, man.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I don't want to get up here and defend America.
Just carry on with the Luton dream.
Yeah, the Luton dream. I'm going to say they have a fighter's chance. Basically, you could say they're going up against one of top 3. I'm not going to say the best in the league, but they're going against top 3 in the league for sure. And probably bottom of the top 3, if I'm honest.
I'm not going to say best in the league. Also, Jacob, when he was top of the league, we're best in the league.
Yes, we were. Oh, yes, we were. And wasn't that a great time to be alive? We all got to witness that.
Such a great time.
Mad Hatters, come on now. Hopefully someone throws oranges from their patio window if someone hits Odegaard in the head. Well, actually, Odegaard's a fraud anyway, so actually don't aim for him. Aim for Saka. Because I want to see him cry. No, but I don't promote violence. I don't know, bro. Mad Hatters, they should get
as you just promoted violence to thousands of people just now on Sam's channel, but whatever, bro.
It was gentle violence, like in the Shakespearean way. Like, here's a tomato because of the performance type of thing. Like it was more of... Look, I digress.
Violence is violence. That's what I know.
Oh God, here we go. The fucking morality card from Kunle.
A Romero fan probably wouldn't understand what violence is because anything goes with that player.
So. Throw an orange as well. Why the fuck you pick an orange? Like, I don't think an orange would hurt anyone.
That's the point. I don't want to hurt anyone. It's more the statement.
I think if I got the strongest baseball player ever to throw an orange full speed at me, it still wouldn't hurt me. Like, that's an orange.
At your eye, it would.
Anything
No,
at
I'd
your
rather
eye
throw
would,
it.
yeah. Anything. Yeah.
Well,
Look,
fair,
okay,
how would that-
don't throw anything. Maybe a beach ball. Throw a beach ball at the players. How about that? All right, that's fun. Everyone can kind of pump it up in the air. Look, my point of being, Mad Hatters don't have a chance in hell.
Water,
It's a very
water.
small chance, but it's not inexistent. So why not? I hope Chong, Adebayo, Ogbeni, whatever his name is, though they say the league's fastest player so far. Come on, you Mad Hatters. We're all going to be Mad Hatters today.
Okay. And on that
I don't
note,
say
It
that with
sounds
a lot
like
of
the whole
confidence,
Luton
though.
team are Nigerian. What's going on? There's so many Nigerian names in there.
oh yeah, now. Anyway, guys,
Random. I'm actually gonna check them
listen.
out now. You've been motivated me, Jacob.
the chat is saying the reason why you hate Nketiah is because he's Ghanaian, but I'm gonna let that go for now. Anyway, guys, they told me Ghanaian jollof is better. I haven't tried it.
I'm quarter Ghanaian, so that doesn't work with me.
Oh, fair enough. You know the best spaces I've ever been involved in was an AFCON, when I was doing AFCON spaces, and we were previewing.
I was there.
Yeah,
I
in
was there,
Nigeria,
bro.
Ghana. We did not talk about football that whole space.
At all.
Nigerians and Ghanaians were going at each other for a whole 4 hours about electricity,
Literally.
food, who has the better
Mate.
jollof rice, everything except the actual football. So
Literally,
yeah,
I just
it's
sat back and
crazy.
ate popcorn, man. It was hilarious that
Yeah.
stream.
that was a funny ass space. Anyway, guys, final club I want to talk on today is the final club represented here, and it's good to get you guys' opinions as well. Before you do that, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up Ozan, Kabak, and Suraida for the super chats. We won't be long. We'll just be wrapping up on this Liverpool section right here. So I'm gonna start with Kunle because he's not an asshole. Tell me, Kunle, your thoughts on the Liverpool game. That's happening against Fulham.
Do you know what? It was
fraudulent
such a
statement.
strange.
Kunle is not an asshole. What?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a cool guy. man.
What?
I'm a cool kind of guy. Well, you see, that game, I thought it was going to be a smoking from Liverpool. I thought you were going to win that game 3-1, maybe even 4-1. I just thought coming to Anfield is just going to be too much for them. But I don't know if you saw what I saw. Like, jollof rice, we got chop well. This James guy also said earlier, big up James, my Nigerian brother. He said the reason why I asked Jacob that question is because I don't trust my girlfriend or something like that. Big up James, man. Nigerian women are a different kettle of fish, but that's for another stream. But I think the Liverpool game, I was surprised of how well Fulham played in patches in that game. Like, they were playing some nice stuff, man. And I don't like their manager at all. He's part of the fraudulent managers crew with Brendan Rodgers and Luis Enrique as well. Yeah, I threw them in there.
Yeah,
Thomas Tuchel.
Tete, yeah. Sorry, thought we were naming
no
fraudulent
problem.
managers here. My bad.
No problem. Ange? Are we throwing Ange in there then?
No, he's not a fraud. He's not
Definitely
4 years,
not a fraud.
700 million into a project. So no, not at this juncture. I cannot deem him that.
Okay, so for 700 million into a project, he would have won a league title then, yeah? Okay, cool. Noted.
Talk to me
Live
when
here
that
on This Is
happens.
Football. No
Yeah,
problem.
talk to me when that happens.
I'll keep talking to you until that happens. Trust me. Believe
Hopefully
you me.
afterwards as well.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, Liverpool, my fear of them is they just never know when it's over. Like, it's like you need to rattle them to get a performance out of them. Sometimes, like, if it's just like, oh, everything's too, why are you giving us the ball? It's like, oh, maybe it'll be a bit of a difficult one. Back us into a corner and it's long. It's a long day. I don't know about you, Hussam. As soon as you equalized, I knew you were scoring the winner. I knew it. There was no doubt. Like, you lot are definitely scoring. There was no doubt in my mind because you lot were rattled. The fans were on fire. The studio was going mad. Everyone was going nuts in the studio as well. So I knew it was coming. So what I will say is what the majority of Liverpool fans keep saying is that you can't keep getting away with how bad you lot are defending at moments. But when you've got that 12th man of no matter what, we're not defeated, we're going to try and score more goals than you, it's just long. Can you do that a lot away from home like you do at home? Probably not. But at home, that Anfield fortress is scary, and we're pulling up there very soon. So hopefully Alisson is still injured them times.
Alisson will be back. Don't worry.
I don't wish injury on anyone, but if I could, it would be for that game.
Allison is back for that game. Allison's coming back for the United game, funnily enough. For the United.
Okay, at least he does us a
And you know,
favor
that's the
first.
one game we probably don't even need Allison. That's the fucked up
Yeah.
part. Play Keller in that game just for banter purposes. Jacob, thoughts on
I'm
Liverpool
good.
without being an asshole?
Try.
I dare you don't mention Spurs in the next 2 minutes while speaking about Liverpool.
Oh, I was muted. Good thing I was, because I did already mention Spurs while I was muted. So let me work on my approach here.
Yes.
Liverpool, who y'all got up Thursday?
No, Wednesday we're playing Sheffield. Chris Wilder come back. Why the fuck are you bringing Chris Wilder back just when I'm about to play them? Have some shame.
Look, Sheffield, they just sacked their manager this morning, I think I saw. So why not? New manager bounce. Go on, Sheffield. Beware of the blades. Kiefer Moore might do something. Look, I think that's one of the only players I can name on that squad. I think there's a guy named Adam. I think maybe he'd do something. I don't know much about Sheffield other than they beat Spurs the day that my son was.
Same guy that was like, oh, I do my research. I do my research, guys.
I do, but look, Sheffield, we had trouble
happened?
breaking them down. They're gonna sit back. No, I mean, I can't name you any of their players. I do my research in the sense of like, who are we about to play? Let me watch their most recent highlights of the last 3 matches.
Man.
That's my research. Look, I didn't say my research was inconclusive and decisive. I just
that was
said
the
it
tone
research.
you gave me. That was the tone that you gave me. You gave me.
You
that
know how I know Jacob is a fraud?
dominating tone. Go for it.
I asked Jacob about the Fulham game, and he's giving me a pre-match hype for Sheffield. Jacob, see why you're an asshole. This is exactly why you are an asshole.
Rhian Brewster derby. There we go. Rhian Brewster.
For like 20 seconds. Like, oh, what a comeback, Sam. Great comeback. Trent scored an amazing goal. Endo scored. MacAllister banger. Say something. And he starts his speech with, oh, Chris Wilder is the manager. My guy, Kiefer Moore. Sheffield, they're going to get something.
Apparently,
Can you
Kiefer
talk
Moore
to me
plays
about
for
Fulham
Bournemouth
first?
Yeah, Fulham, they were winning at one point, and I was like, oh, this is great. But actually, I did need y'all to win so someone could keep the pressure. So, because look, if I had to pick out of the contenders who I would like to win the league, I tell you who I don't want to win the league first and foremost. It's that fraud right there.
You know.
Because he will be the absolute worst. I think he will hack my StreamYard account and join every stream I do.
Bro, I'm coming to the States. What do you mean? I'm coming to Yankee. I'm getting a flight. So I'm going to visit you, then Staffy. Then I'm coming back to the UK to visit Deji. Big up.
See, that's my worst nightmare right there is Arsenal winning, and I got you and TJ Warren, the fraud. A bunch of frauds going to celebrate that. So I either need Liverpool or City to win it. And honestly, at the juncture in which y'all were losing, I was like, haha, I'm going to go laugh at Hassam. But then I was like, as soon as I laugh at him, they're going to equalize. And as soon as I clicked your link, y'all equalize. I was like, God, I'm not going to say nothing. My curse is talking to Hassam during a match. Anytime I speak to Hassam during a match, it doesn't go my way. So I just ignore my phone. If it's Hassam, he's on silent while Spurs play because I ain't seeing nothing. And
that's how Staffy is when Man U are playing and he sees a message from me. Big up Staffy though.
Staffy
and I'm coming to America because I'm not invited, Staffy. That's the exact reason I'm going to be coming, bro. That's exactly
all that Staffy.
So yeah,
you know Kunle, why Jacob just said what he said. You have no idea what I did to Jacob, right?
Yes, I know you told me. I said that was
that
is the best thing ever.
Actually messed up.
Oh man, that was sensational. And he was just giving you bad commentary. Like, okay, Son's on the ball right now. Yeah, I think he's about to cross it. I think this could be the goal, bro. Is this where he scored?
We had 2 set pieces after that too. So I was like, maybe we score on a set piece. We've been totally ass cheeks during set pieces. Maybe this is where it is. And he's like, Jacob, has it happened yet? And I'm like, no, bro, I think it's about to happen. No, here it comes. I was an idiot, bro. I was lost in the sauce, the hype of the game. I was not thinking clearly because as soon as the match was over, I was like, I knew that was a possibility. You would pull some shit like that on me, Hassam. But honestly, I thought we were cooler than that. I was like friend to friend. The way you said it too sounded like
free kick to Spurs, 92-45. It's a free kick. Pedro Porro standing over it. We're setting up for a set piece free kick. I haven't seen it yet. Another free kick. Brennan Johnson's on it. It's another free kick. Sam, I swear, if you're
Man said I
fucking with me
haven't
right now,
seen it yet.
I'm about to actually, I'm a fly to Jordan, and I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna put the.
Sensational stuff.
The
Kev.
worst mistake he ever done was tell me his stream was delayed. Because this was my message before, right? I made it sound so realistic. One second, let me find it.
Absolute fraud.
Here.
Just like I delivered you bad news, I'm delivering good news. Spurs just equalized.
I actually
No,
said it
hearing
fully
that now, I
delivered.
can hear the shit-eating grin in your voice. Hearing it now, I can hear it now. But at the time, I was like, he sounds like defeated that we equalized. Hell yeah! And I was like, who was it? You were like, Jacob, who was it? Of course, it was your man's son. And I was like, oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
And then he almost actually equalized. I was like, wait, that might have been the chance he was talking about. Maybe he's really fucking with me now. Look, I'm smarter
Don't
now.
fucking try any of that shit, because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do.
I'm smarter now. Shout out Kelly Clarkson. Shout out all the women empowerment songs of now I'm stronger because of the life lessons I had to learn. All right, I learned. I will be smarter now.
It's a corner. Son is on it. There's a set piece. Johnson's on it. Hey, Nate remembers, yo. That ending right
This
there.
is what I get for thinking you know what I mean? Like Toy Story. I thought I had a friend, but apparently it was a lie.
You know
It's
why
because
you're
of he's
an
your
asshole?
friend. That's why he was able to get you. That's the whole point, bro.
I believed him. I believed him. I
And
genuinely
you know why you're an
believed
asshole
him.
as well, Jacob? Because
That's
you
why
just
it's so
said it.
sweet.
Arsenal are top of the league. Why do you want me to lose against Fulham? Because they would have been 4 points ahead of everyone else.
I know, and I thought that as soon as you won, I was like, well, I guess that is technically the best case result because I do need Liverpool to keep challenging. But what I need y'all to do is not let 4 goals get conceded by Fulham. Fulham, whom you said in your own words, Sam, Spurs only beat because of Calvin Bassey's mistakes, which I would argue capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes is part of a plan in trying to get a win. But regardless of that, you shouldn't let Fulham concede. You shouldn't concede 4 to Fulham, in my opinion. Raul Jimenez
Correct.
is not a he is a striker with missing part of his skull. So let's have it right.
And he's lost his game because of that missing part still, because he's not been the same, bro.
I feel so bad for him too, because he was a fun striker. He was an actual fun. Like I root for Mexico national team all the time. I know it's a conflict of interest because I'm United States, but
Extreme.
Wait,
We'll
what?
talk
You root for
about that
Mexico?
No, that's for another stream, bro. That because it's gonna take.
my
a while,
mother's
'cause this don't make
Mexican.
any
My dad's
sense.
white. My mother's Mexican. My dad's white. It's very simple.
Wait, your
Same
mother's
thing. Same thing you
Mexican?
said about the
Why
Ghanaian
didn't you tell me
Jolliffe.
that?
All right, same thing here, but Mexican.
Fair,
Yeah, my mom's
fair.
Mexican.
No
and my
way.
dad's
Did you
white.
really? Did you really? Why you never told me this?
Yeah,
did
this is
tell you
this is breaking news,
Don't
guys.
even-
Exclusive.
And then I'm also
this
half
is
Lebanese.
football exclusive. Sorry.
I'm
Wait,
half
do you speak
Mexican, half
Spanish?
Lebanese, half poquito.
Oh, yo habla español.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Jacobo?
A little muy bien, gracias would have been fine, bro. Jeez, goodness me. It's written. It's less than poquito,
I
whatever
speak
that
5
is.
languages. Kunle.
Yeah, like
I speak
Ethan said,
5.
El Paso's a border town. I look out my window, I can see Mexico, New
Jeez.
Mexico. I can see UTEP and El Paso. So it's a beautiful little city.
5
man.
languages,
Love
you
this.
said. Swear down.
Yeah, I do.
Which ones?
I remember you saying that
Arabic.
on the football terrace.
Malay.
I speak 5
Sarcasm.
languages. You can't teach me anything. I love that line.
Yes. When I
That needs
cooked
to be a
Sava
meme.
that day.
There's nothing
I
you
like
can
you. I
teach
live
me. I
rent-free
speak
in
5
South
languages.
Heads.
No, you actually
Anyway.
do, because he brings you up on
I do.
streams that you have nothing to do with, bro. Literally.
100%. 100%. I sneak into streams. You know, I snuck into streams when they were top of the league and they kept indirectly mentioning me. But hey, we got Footy Judgment in the chat as well. Which you guys are listening to me, like, subscribing. Final question here to Kunle. Do Liverpool beat Sheffield or is it going to be a new manager, boss? That's the final question.
Where are they? Anfield? It doesn't matter, man.
Their
It
stadium.
don't matter, man. Nah. Like,
Oh, you're at
all the
Bramall Lane.
I don't rate the promoted teams in any way. This is probably the worst batch we've had for a while. So I'm going
agree.
another. It's not going to be a big victory because of the new manager bounce. It'll probably be 2-1 instead of 3-0. But yeah, Liverpool win, man.
Jacob, now you're done.
You're
being-
lucky that Oliver McBurney is suspended. I just looked.
Big
Oliver
Maccas.
McBurney is suspended.
Oh,
so
Oliver
y'all
McBurney. Scary.
McBurney.
might you might get out there. Ryan Brewster, he may show up and say hello, how you doing? I'm looking at this list of names. I don't know anyone else, and there was not an Adam. I thought there was an Adam, but I'm like, who the hell's John Fleck? Their midfield. Let me just rattle off their midfield: Luke Thomas, which sounds like a country music star.
Oh, Big Luke.
John Fleck, Oliver Norwood, and Jaden
John
Bogle.
Wick plays for them. John
Fleck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit different. Not as.
Yeah,
but see, when I list those names, I couldn't tell you a damn fact about any of them.
Like a research, bro.
Oh my God, this guy's. Look, y'all should go out there.
That note, listen, Kunle is a professional as well, so we're just gonna wrap it up here. No need for us to keep it going any longer. Speaking of Kunle, big up Ozan who says Yakub ain't met Kanabi yet. Kunle is actually nice. That's what Ozan is saying. Anything you guys want to say? I'm not with Kanabi either. So.
Yes, I'm the nice one. Kanabi is the crazy one, so you can only imagine how it goes off there.
You're the nice one.
You can only imagine. Yeah, I'm the nice one.
No.
Check our reactions tonight, and you'll see why. Big up Kanabi. Big up Tunnel TV. Big up the chat.
If y'all
big
lose,
up
can I
everyone
call
in the comment section.
If you lose, can I call in?
Come
on.
Yeah. We don't really do shows like that, but yeah, on the next call-in show for sure you can. Yeah.
Oh wow! So you're gonna let me stand in line with the rest of general audience? Got it.
No, you'll be the panel. You'll be part of the panel if you're free on a Friday, mate.
You said it's a call-in show. I thought that's like you put the link out there and any Joe Schmo.
No, we haven't started call-in shows yet, but you've given me an idea for this weekend. Thank you, Jacob.
Especially if you lose, wouldn't it be great? Just get all the Arsenal folks up there, be like, "Boo-hoo, we lost." Ooh.
For everyone else, yeah, but for my mental health, I'm not too sure. But hopefully we don't get there.
I hope y'all draw or lose.
You know what? This midweek fixtures, though, the real spicy one is actually Villa City. That's actually the spicy one because I think Villa and the City have no Rodri. You know, so
and no Doku.
Oh, say swear,
and no Grealish as well. No Grealish or Doku, apparently. I heard.
Grealish, Doku, or Rodri.
Yeah.
So I think that one right there. I think Villa, but for some reason Villa always open their legs for City. It's just so weird. I just don't know why. We needed them to beat them. They were 2-0 up. Fucking bottle job cunts. Anyway, so now we're gonna wrap it up here. Now that we've gotten the Villa sladder out of the way. Big up to Suraida. Big up to Ozan. I'm gonna see you guys back inshallah for the watch along, and tomorrow I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing Thursday either, which is why you need to hit the subscribe button because I'm very random. But when we do put out content, it's elite like this. Oh, here we go. I literally invited you on the stream. I literally invited you on the stream and called you out and said, instead of you cussing my panel, get your ass here.
Main character syndrome, Steffi.
What a fraud. What a fraud. Anyway, Kunle,
he's not okay. Give some slack to Staffy, bro. His manager
is not. This is real talk. He actually isn't okay because he went from celebrating Kobe Mano at a friendly to being depressed, licking his windows every weekend. So, everyone, someone go and check out on Staffy, man. Stop.
Anytime you see Staffy, give him a hug. Man. Give Staffy a hug. If Eric Ten Hag's your manager, it's tough.
They were calling him a generational talent and shit, and he got outperformed by the Miley guy. But anyway, listen, let's not shit on Man United. They did anyway.
It's not the day. It's not the day.
Thanks so much for joining. Joining us. Where can people find you?
You can find me on OneTouchTV_NG, OneTouchTV, and on Instagram and what else? YouTube, and also Tunnel TV Media on all accounts. So on Insta, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. So big up. Check us out tonight.
My guy. And finally, of course, look at these guys. Look at it. You know why Judge was trying to get me in trouble? He says levels, Staffy. And then he says, post my comment. Look at this guy. Yeah, don't get me in trouble, man. Hold that, Staffy. Hold that. Whoa. Anyway, Jacob, my brother, where can the people find you?
At United Spurs of America, America's #1 Tottenham Hotspur fan channel. You can, and that's thanks to the beautiful people in the chat who have gone over and subscribed. And if you haven't gone over and subscribed, if you want to be beautiful on the inside and the outside, go ahead on over to United Spurs America. Click that subscribe button. And thank you so much to those of you who have. Thanks for having me on, Sam. Kunle, absolute pleasure always to share the screen with you, even though you are a fraud and you back a fraud. But you know what? I don't blame you for the choices you've made in your life. You're still a good person to me.
I don't know how to take that whole analysis, but big up Jacob, man. That's what I was saying.
I don't
for
know
now.
how to take it either. By the way, listen. Big up to Kunle and Jacob, both their channels on the description. I know you guys are a bunch of lazy bastards sometimes. Just go and subscribe in both of their channels in the description. Just hit both of them. Tunnel TV, right there, you get me. Jacob's channel, United Spurs of America, right there. Big up Magdalena, who says, what's your prediction for the United Chelsea game? It's depressing being a Man United fan. First of all, big up Magdalena for the super chat. First of all, what is KES? Let me Google that quickly. Is that Finland?
Kenya?
Magdalena. Sounds
That's
like
yeah. I've never met an ugly Magdalena my whole life. All Magdalenas. That's Kenyan. I thought, you know what I thought that was? I thought that was the Finnish. That was the Finnish currency. What's the Finnish currency called? KDD. That's the Finnish currency. KDD. KDD is the type of milk.
I'm so glad you thought we'd have the answer to that question. I'm impressed with that. Appreciate you. Finnish currency. You thought I'd know the answer. Well, I respect you for rating me that much, man. I appreciate you.
Magdalena, you can hold that respectfully. Thank you for the super chat. Man United are crap. But you know, the good news for you is Chelsea are also crap.
Yeah.
And so
they
what
might
are
be
you
a
guys
little bit less crap.
Give me you guys the predictions as well. So because I don't want to start.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Okay, good. I'm not gonna lie. My mind is telling me 2-2. But for some reason, I think Ten Hag is going to pull off a crazy 3-2 victory, mate. 3-2 United, mate. Yeah, cool. Actually, 2-1. That means
I've equated this.
Sorry, 2-1.
I've equated this matchup, Hassam. Anyone who's ever seen like a zombie film or zombie TV series, you ever see those zombies that are like stuck where they're just walking into a wall repetitively? That's what watching the game will be like. Two zombies just walking into the wall. And who's going to fall over first? I think it's going to be a 1-0 flip a coin, and it'll be one of them. That's what I think. It's going to be boring. It's going to be poo-poo. It may even be 1-1 because they're both fraudulent and they both suck. So I'll put it that way. I know the Chelsea fans are going to say, oh, Spurs fans saying Chelsea sucks, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I did say that. Pochettino, Agent Poch, he knows what he's doing. And also, next time, Poch, when you see Ange Postecoglou, don't fucking hug my man like that. How about that? Don't be sniffing him, telling all these sweet nothings into his ear. I don't like that.
Wow.
You didn't need to touch him like that, okay? He was trying to get away. He was like, all right, that's enough. And Pochettino was like, come here, let me smell you some more. All right, I know he smells great, but hands off my manager, Poch. You're old news. But United Chelsea should be a fraudulent battle of 1-0.
Wow, that was so passive aggressive, man. Jeez.
Yeah, that was not passive. That was aggressive right there. And for me, look, I think this game stinks of a 2-2 draw. Both teams can't defend. Both teams are fucking shit. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends 0-0. So yeah, I'm going 2-2 draw because it just smells of it. And Chelsea usually rise to the occasion, and Man United shrink when there's an occasion. So I think Chelsea are closer to a win, in my opinion. If I were to back a team to win, I'd say Chelsea, because whenever there's a big occasion, they rise, and for United, whenever there's a big occasion, they shrink. Anyway, big up to you, Magdalena. Big up to you guys. As I said, make sure you subscribe to the guys. We'll be back, inshallah, later on for the watch along. I'm gonna go to the barber after this because we cannot do this fucking Tarzan shit right here. I mean, you need to go get a haircut.
Same here.
Love you all, and see you guys later, inshallah. Peace.